afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Arkansas Style. I am your host, Nicole Neiman. We've got an incredible lineup of segments headed your way, from delicious drinks to fascinating stories. There's a little something for everyone, so let's dive right in and take a peek at what's coming up. Get ready to be charmed with a Southern twist. Stacey Drilling and Misty Wilbanks, the dynamic duo behind Southern Sippery, a fabulous mobile cocktail and mocktail bar, will join us later to share a few of their signature drinks, as well as all the details on how you can book them for your next special occasion. We'll also have the pleasure of sitting down with Jen Fawkes, an incredible new author whose debut novel, Daughters of Chaos, has officially hit the shelves. This new novel takes you back to the Civil War and tells the story of a female Union spy. So later we'll get the chance to uncover more about the book and the inspiration behind it. And last but certainly not least, we're thrilled to have Stephen Cook, author and host of the public radio show Arkansongs, back in the studio today. We'll be celebrating the life and legacy of Brinkley-born sax player Louis Jordan. In honor of his birthday yesterday, we'll play some of his iconic songs and delve into the rich history and influence he had on the music industry. But before we get to all of that, it's that time of year again where the Mighty Peach makes its mighty return to the Lolly Creamery. So we've got the man, the myth, the legend, and the brain behind this deliciously sweet flavor, food blogger Kevin Shalin. Kevin, great to see you.
Great to see you too.
The Mighty Peach.
The Mighty Peach is back for its third summer.
How did it even begin?
Well, I'm friends with the owner, Sally Mingle of Loblolly, and we were having coffee a few summers back, and she said, "You want your own ice cream flavor?" And I mean, it took me about 3 seconds to say yes, if that, because I mean, that's like a dream. And she's like, and I said, well, I have one condition. I want some of the proceeds to go to charity. And of course, she's great about that. She does a lot of community work. And so she said, we agreed. And then she's like, well, I'm going to give you a week or two. I want you to come up with the flavor. And the pressure, I cannot tell you the pressure of coming up with your own flavor of ice cream. So I met with my family. We kind of all brainstormed, and we came up with this flavor, the Mighty Peach.
All right. And does it have anything to do with the color of the ice cream, or is it the flavor, or both?
It is the flavor, as you can see. So the first thing I wanted to do was incorporate as many local ingredients and companies as possible. So that's where I started. And I wanted to feature a locally grown fruit, which in the summer you can't get any better than local peaches. So I started from there with peaches, and then I knew I wanted a vanilla base. There's me making some a couple summers ago.
Aww,
that was a lot of fun.
okay.
Look at that beard net. But so we started with the peaches, and then local peaches from Barnhill Orchards we're using. And then I was like, well, what can we do to really elevate this? And we came upon making a bourbon caramel sauce. So the bourbon is from Rocktown Distillery, and it's burned off, so there's no alcohol in there when you eat it. But so it's a bourbon caramel sauce, and you mix it all through, and it gets all swirly, and then you got those big chunks of peaches, and it worked. And I got to tell you, I was really nervous that people would like it, because once something's out there, it's out there. And believe me, I dole out the criticism, but I have to take it as well. So when you put out an ice cream with your name on it, boy, I was really hoping people would enjoy it.
You just blew my mind. I did not realize there was a caramel sauce in the middle of all of that goodness.
It's really good. And like I told you before the show started, I went to Loblolly about an hour ago. I'm like, I'm going to get a couple pints, and we're going to try it right on the show. And they are sold out today, but it's coming back tomorrow, so it should be plenty stocked in the two scoop shops here in Little Rock and also in Benton. But it's also available across the state of Arkansas. So it's in a lot of small towns. You've got it in Sugar Bake Shop in Sheridan. You've got it in the Urban Bell Shop, Urban Bell Farm in Conway. It's just, there's lots of small towns. I think it's in Atkins. I mean, they're popping up more and more. And if you're a vendor of Loblaw and you carry their ice cream, you could reach out to Loblaw and say, hey, I want to carry the Mighty Peach this summer. It's going to be available all summer long. So this is not something like it's going to be here and gone in a week or two. So it's here for an extended period of time. Like I said, the portion of the proceeds go to the Arkansas Hunger Relief Alliance, which is near and dear to my heart. And I do a lot of things throughout the year to support them, and this is one of my bigger things.
Yeah, tell me more about the Alliance, because you are very connected to them.
Yeah, they help in a variety of projects. You know, they've got one coming up, for example, next weekend where you can do gleaning. You can go into a field, and we're going to be picking watermelons, and then, you know, donating those watermelons to food pantries throughout the state. So I do a lot of money fundraising with the Alliance, but there's all sorts of projects. I was involved in one where we're building up a community garden in downtown Little Rock. So they just do a variety of things. I would encourage anyone watching this to go onto their website, look at all the different ways that you can help, and the different ways that they help the community with support of different food pantries throughout the entire state.
So good. You are so good.
Oh,
Gosh, I tell you, it just never ends. Let's go back to Loblolly, because they really, they know their craft so well. And as you pointed out, you were making some of their ice cream. Let's talk a little bit about the ingredients that go into that.
Yeah, so, you know, the thing about Loblolly in general is going to be very different than your typical ice cream, because everything is made from scratch. So, and I got, you know, an up close and personal experience with that. I mean, that really is one of the coolest things I've ever done with food, is like getting to make ice cream for an afternoon. I really enjoyed it. And I remember Sally's like, well, anytime we do these specialty flavors, people don't actually come in here and make it. And I'm like, well, I want to try this out. So, and what I learned was really everything is from scratch. The base is from scratch. And these bigger companies, that's not necessarily the case. And that comes at a price. You know, Loblolly is not cheap. It's artisan ice cream, but they do a lot of, you know, they've got their standard flavors, their double vanilla, their salted caramel is wildly popular, but they also have a fun time with these flavors like the Mighty Peach, where they just kind of put them in throughout the year, where there's their specialty flavors, where and a lot of them go to support different organizations.
Yeah, and I mean, to your point, I mean, when we talk about the different layers, I mean, you're supporting all these local businesses, the Peaches and the Rock Towns, and obviously the charities. So
yeah,
you're buying a lot more than just a scoop of ice cream.
Yeah, I really, that was really the point behind it all. Is like, how can we keep supporting as many, you know, the Hungry Life Alliance is great, but we're also supporting our one distillery in town in Rocktown, and then Barnhill Orchard, so, and then Loblolly itself. So, I mean, that's really, you know, what I try to be about as much as possible. And, you know, I thought we would do this one summer and that'd be it, but it's really kind of taken hold and gets a little better and bigger each summer, and which is nice. And, you know, we just want to sell as much as possible. And for me, I just want to beat the previous year by, you know, 10 to 15%, and that would be a winning goal. So.
Well, you got my vote.
Thanks.
You've probably never heard me say this, but, you know, I try nothing new for fear of liking it, especially at this age. You know, it's like, but I'm going to try the Mighty Peach, and I probably will now go out of my way, you know, to get it weekly.
next time I come back, I'll bring a couple pints. Like, I messed up today, but I will make sure they will have some in stock next time.
That's such a good problem that it's sold out, though.
Yeah.
Well, Kevin, great to see you. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
As always, Kevin will be back in a few weeks with more amazing places to eat at, visit, and enjoy. But until then, go pick up a scoop of the Mighty Peach and keep up with Kevin's daily adventures by following his Facebook at facebook.com/themightyrib. Now, coming up next, we have Stephen Cook, author and host of Arkansongs, joining us to celebrate the life and legacy of Brinkley-born sax player Louis Jordan. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Arkansas Style.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. We have a special treat for all you music lovers, especially the ones who hold a place in their heart for Arkansas-born artists. Today we're celebrating the life and legacy of legendary Brinkley-born sax player Louis Jordan. Yesterday was his birthday. We'll be diving into some of his iconic songs and explore the profound influence he had on the music industry. And joining us to help celebrate is Stephen Cook, author and host of the public radio show Arkansongs. Great to see you, Stephen.
It's great to be here. This is my favorite guy.
Okay, well, that's saying a lot because
is.
you are the encyclopedia of knowledge on Arkansas musicians. So what makes Louis Jordan so special?
Well, actually, this guy started it all for me for getting interested in Arkansas music in the first place, because he was so huge and then is so forgotten. He had 50 top 10 hits through the 1940s. And then in the year 1946, there were 35 weeks of the year had a #1 song by Louis Jordan at the top of the chart. So like his impact was comparable to the Beatles in the 1960s. That's how big this guy was. And then the fact that he became so forgotten, this is really kind of what helped me get on my mission of talking about Arkansas music in the first place.
Huh, that is fascinating. And our very own Brinkley Bourne, and
Yeah.
a sax player to boot,
Right.
huh? Okay, so a couple of anecdotes you were sharing about him with me. You know, he like on the cover of the book that you wrote here, this Louis Jordan, son of Arkansas, father of R&B. I mean, he looks like a character.
Yes, and and as a child, I thought this guy was the biggest party animal in the world. I was worried about his liver, and because there's a song called "What's the Use of Getting Sober When You're Going to Get Drunk Again," "Let the Good Times Roll," all these really hilarious party songs. And he was a very quiet gentleman that did not drink or smoke. His biggest vice was probably ice cream. Speaking of ice cream, he loved ice cream and shoes and dressing, and he had 5 wives. So he did have his vices, you could say, but he was not a party animal as you would think by his music. But he played this role and ended up influencing everyone from James Brown, Chuck Berry, Bo Diddley, Sonny Rollins, all these people that are in R&B and jazz or blues or rock and roll. All these different genres, this guy influenced them so much. And he was in his own movies. There were like Elvis movies before Elvis that were just vehicles to get to the next song, you know. And so this guy really dominated the culture of the 1940s. He was an amazing musician.
Yeah, and again, it's all chronicled in your book here. But let's take a listen to a couple of the songs. The first one is Caledonia.
Caledonia, why is your big head so hard?
Okay, let's give it a listen.
Walking with my baby, she got great big feet. She long, lean, and lanky, and they had nothing to eat, but she's my baby, and I love her just the same. Crazy about that woman, 'cause Caledonia is her name. Caledonia, Caledonia, what makes your big head so hard? I love you just the same. I'll always love you, baby, 'cause Caledonia is your name.
Oh yeah, he does look like fun.
Right. And then
Call me Caledonia too. She sounds like fun too.
right. They seemed like they'd make a great match, you know, but he had the dance moves also. Like, this guy was a consummate entertainer, and it wasn't just all humor and flash. He really could play. So like all the jazz guys wanted to come see this dude because he had the great moves and a great stage presentation. So like he really, his impact probably could scarcely be underestimated of what he did and what we're still dealing with. He changed American vernacular, like what is it called? "Let the good times roll" was a phrase. What "Ain't nobody here but us chickens" was one of his songs, and people are still
I say
saying
that all the time.
Yeah, people are still saying this. And "Keep a knocking but you can't come in," that was one of his early songs. So like he changed American vernacular. But most importantly, he changed American music, and this incredible impact that he did that's still sort of being absorbed by what he was able to accomplish in the 40s.
Okay, well, another phrase I use a lot is the next title of his song, "Don't Worry About That Mule." Let's give it a
Yes.
listen, huh?
Do-do-do-do-do, well, but don't sit and start worrying about the mule going blind. Just sit tight and hold that line. Don't worry about the cow being poor. Just drink that milk and ask for more. Don't you worry about that mule, 'cause he ain't going blind. Don't you worry about that mule, baby, you just hold that line. Don't you worry about that mule, 'cause you know he ain't no fool. Don't you worry about that mule, mama, you just keep cool. Some flying high and some flying low. Somebody's got to go. You know that he knows that she knows that they know. Baby, you better take it slow. Don't you worry about that mule. 'Cause the mule ain't gonna...
Okay, if you're having a bad day, that's the kind of music I want to listen to.
Yes. He makes you feel good.
Oh, well, you make us feel good. Thank you for what you do,
My pleasure.
memorializing all this great music.
My pleasure, absolutely.
Great to see you, Stephen.
Thank you.
You can learn more about Arkansas-born musicians and their music during Stephen's weekly show on Friday at 6:51 a.m. and 6:20 p.m. on public radio station KUAR. And for more information on Arkansongs as well as the whole, visit his website, arkansongs.org. Designer jewelry, but not the high-end prices? Yes, please. Braswell & Son is in the house and armed with some of the best arm, neck, hand, and ear candy, all at a steal of a price. Stick around, you're watching Arkansas Style.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. Do you have champagne taste and fine jewelry, but work off of a beer bottle budget? Well, Braswell & Son has got you covered. Celebrating 45 years in business and voted as one of the best places to work and shop, I think they provide you with the best in affordable luxury. Not your typical pawn shop, they source some of the finest designer brands, precious jewels and metals, and offer it to you at a fraction of the retail price. Here to show us some summertime specials to light up your life is Braswell & Son Conway store manager Alejandra Chapin. Nice to see you, honey bunny.
Hey, nice to see you. Always happy to be here.
Girl, we were shopping before the break, so needless to say, if some of this disappears off the table, you know where you're going to find it.
Yes. In your arm, in my arm. I'm okay with that.
I know. Okay, so what'd you bring here for us today?
Okay, where should I start? Okay, I'm going to start with this because this is my favorite bag right now. Okay, this is By the Pool. That's really literally the style of the bag. This is Louis Vuitton. They have their new kind of limited edition summer special that they carry, and everything about it is just so fresh and nice. And look at all the details. We have the oversized LV logo on there, and it's super popular. Okay, so this bag retails for about $5,000 brand new because it's a limited edition, and we have it for $2,575, so pretty much half of the price. Yes.
Okay, this is exactly why I like shopping with you, is that you can get all of this incredible eye candy, but you get it as a steal, really.
Exactly. And we're having a special. It's called Christmas in July, so that way you can start thinking about Christmas. 10% down 6 months all the way to Christmas. If you want to start shopping for your special one, you can just put it on layaway and then pay little by little till you get it out.
Oh,
and
good.
there's Christmas
Good old-fashioned layaway. It's worth mentioning this bag guarantee that you offer.
Yes.
Tell the folks at home, because when you're buying this high-end designer stuff, you want to know it's legit.
Exactly. So the really good thing about this is that we go through a 10-step authentication process to make sure that everything is guaranteed. There's microscopic cameras that take picture of each one of the bags and match to what the detail is supposed to be. And then we have a certificate that we offer. Then that way we can guarantee everything that we have out here. And we do the same thing for jewelry.
See, and this is again why I like shopping with you, is that I can come into the physical property, touch the physical property. I can look at it up close in the authentication process and know exactly what I'm buying. A lot of people do this online, and I think it's just a little too risky for me.
I'm right there with you.
Okay, so of course we ladies, we love our handbags, but we love our jewelry even more. And let me just tell you, I've been shopping down here a little bit. David Yurman is, I would say, one of the most popular brands in the market.
American made, you know, just everything made in, you know, the United States. And that's for a lot of these luxury brands. That is their classic cable bracelet. Again, the prices that we have are for half of retail. It has the awesome details of diamonds at the very end, and you have different sizes and lengths. So that you're gonna have the skinnier ones, that's the medium one, and then you have the large bangle bracelets as well. And the thing with David Yurman is that it's great for stacking. So you're gonna have to, you know, that way you can start your collection. You have one by one.
Girl, and it's like one size fits most.
Let
me just tell you, you cannot go wrong with the bracelet.
Exactly.
Okay, how about this little dealio, folks?
Ooh.
Okay, this looks great on Nicole's arm. Anybody? Anybody?
Exactly.
I got a birthday coming up somewhere this year.
And Christmas, and you just add it all together. So that is a presidential Rolex. It's all 18 karat gold. That is solid 18 karat gold. There's no such a thing of plating with Rolex. That's sapphire crystal on it. And if you want to make it even more bling bling, you can actually add a diamond bezel on it by Rolex. But that is from the 1980s, and it has been maintained in such a pristine condition that it doesn't even look like it's being worn. That probably been sitting in a safe somewhere, and you get to wear it if you like it.
Oh my, this is a bucket list item for sure. Again, where are you going to find something this unique
Exactly.
and special other than to come shop with you all? Okay, so we've toured a couple of bracelets. How about we've got some really pretty earrings down here too, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
That one right there is the Helena cable earring hoops. That is from David Yurman. It's 18 karat gold that is wrapped around sterling silver. And the price of them, again, these retail for about $2,000, and at the store we only have them for like $7.99. So that is a really, really good price.
Incredible. Again, and again, you're getting that that guarantee that what you're getting, what you're buying is what you're getting. Okay,
Correct.
another great David Yurman piece.
Yes,
But
we're
in
here
gold.
just loving David Yurman.
Uh-huh.
It's 18 karat gold. That's the X bracelet. Yes, it's very popular right now. It's one of the newer models, and it retails normally for $3,500, and we have it for just an excellent price. I mean, we really do. It's going to be a third of the price that you're going to find it online. And again, the layaway option, and we actually have promotions all the time. We're going to have a sale in July that is going to be a really, really big one on the 20th that everybody can join and look. So why not? If you already think it's a good deal, then we can make it even a greater deal. Can you
Well, this
imagine
is
that?
the thing. It's a one and done situation. I mean, these are one of a kind in essence because you know you are shopping at a sale, and so if you don't pick this up today, it may be gone tomorrow.
That's exactly right.
Okay, one more piece that I'd love to cover because I don't think that a lot of people are familiar with this particular designer brand, but I tell you, all the French ladies sure are.
They are Goyard. Oh wow, yes, it's super, super popular in New York and France, and it's something that not everybody knows about. That particular design is called the Saigon bag. It was originally designed for a private customer in the 1960s, and then they have fully revamped it and brought it out just so people can purchase it. That is normally $6,000 from Goyard, and everything is like leather, extremely luxurious items. It's right up there with, like, you know, think of a Birkin, right up there. We only have it for $4,100, but that is in pristine condition, like
Pristine, like never been
new.
touched. And folks, if you know, you know. When you're carrying this handbag, the ladies who need to know are gonna know what you've got. Well, great to see you, honey.
Yes.
I
Oh,
love when
keep
you
coming
treat
here.
us to these visits. So much fun. Okay, well, with 5 convenient locations across Central Arkansas, the fine jewelry of your dreams is just around the corner. However, if you'd rather shop around online, head over to their website, shopbraswell.com. Now get ready to shake things up Southern style because mobile bartending service Southern Sippery is joining us next. Stick around, you're watching Arkansas Style.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. We're shaking things up with a special treat from Southern Sippery, a mobile cocktail and mocktail bar that's bringing a touch of Southern charm to every event, whether you're planning a wedding, corporate event, or just a backyard get-together. These gals have you more than covered in the beverage department. So joining us are Stacy Drilling and Misty Wilbanks, the talented and beautiful, let me say, duo behind these creative libations. Ladies, great to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for having us.
Okay, I mean, I totally get your vibe. I mean, first of all, you are as cute as can be.
Thank you.
Whose idea was it to start this?
Well, actually, I'm going to credit this to Stacy. She kind of told me
Drug
she
her in
saw
this.
this somewhere else in a different state and told me about it, and we were like, there's nothing like this around here. So we were like, okay, we kind of have to do this, and we just kind of took it and ran with it.
Yeah, and I love the fact that you do the mocktail and cocktail choices because that's become so incredibly popular.
Mocktails have become a big trend this year.
Yeah. So, Misty, you do all kinds of different events. One that caught my eye was like a happy hour event too, which I think that's such a festive occasion to hire
we do
you
that.
girls and do that.
Even what's become really popular right now with us is cocktail classes. We'll do like bachelorette parties, and all the girls can come learn to shake up some cocktails. It's really fun.
So fun.
Girlfriends, all my girlfriends around the country, this is our next party. We're going to have a craft cocktail party. That sounds like so much more fun than painting. Or
Oh yeah, so much fun. We have a good time.
All right, well, ladies, what does the service actually involve when we hire you?
Okay, so we don't like to think of ourselves as bartenders. We like to create an experience. So that, and you can kind of see, like, we like a theme and we take it and run with it. So what we got here is kind of an Italian summer theme, and so we kind of think of a cocktail to go with that, and we make personalized menus to go with your cocktail. We'll name it something cute, or we have all kinds of different fun ideas. Yeah.
Look at this, Lo. Can you get in on our very own Arkansas style customized menus? Ladies, that's next level. We at Arkansas Style have never had our own signature menu. So what are you making for us here today?
So we're doing a limoncello Italian spritz. So it's a summer spritz, and it's made with limoncello to go with our Italian theme.
We have a blueberry syrup. So we house make all of our syrups. We do blueberry as one of our more popular. Blackberry is a popular one. So we wanted to showcase our house-made syrup into this lovely cocktail.
Okay.
So,
All right. Well, let's get shaken. What's going to go into this?
Okay, so we are going to start with our limoncello.
And this is fully leaded limoncello. This isn't mocktail limoncello, right?
No, not the mocktail.
I love me some limoncello. So already I am all ears.
So we are going to start with a 1/2 ounce of our limoncello.
Okay.
We're going to pour that in there. Next, we're going to start with 1 ounce of our blueberry syrup, which is equal. We do 2 cups of blueberries to 1 cup of sugar and 2 cups of water, 1 to 2 cups of water, depending on how thick you'd like to have it.
That's gorgeous. I mean, really, this is next level. I mean, when you're talking about craft cocktails, you're not cutting any corners.
No. We, like she said, we love to make a whole experience. We want you and your guests to have the best tasting, freshest drink. We love to source our, so we're gonna take this, we're gonna shake it up.
Okay. What was this that you put in there?
1 ounce of lemon juice.
Just lemon
Yes.
juice, okay. All right, delicious. So that's going to cut the sweetness of that limoncello, which
Yes.
is typically pretty sweet.
And we always use fresh juice. So
Yes.
that's kind of our big kicker. We won't buy lemon juice or lime juice off the shelf. We're gonna use the fresh stuff.
Look at this, a gold shaker and everything. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we are a little extra, if you cannot tell. Probably not a little bit, probably a whole lot. And you see, it has that beautiful color. And another thing too, we love to match like the colors. You might be blue, pink. We love to match your drinks to your colors also.
And again, this is not something that I would necessarily prepare for myself. So when we're hiring you as a bartending service, it is that whole experience that we're getting. We're getting all this beautiful decor, all of this homemade fresh love, and this really special drink that maybe we would not normally have.
We're gonna top this with Prosecco here.
Not mad at that idea either at all.
Not at all. Now you can also use an extra dry champagne, depending on how you would like your taste there.
Okay.
And we love to garnish.
So
as we said, we're extra.
this is a little bit big, but usually we'll garnish with that, or you can. Oh, I'm sorry. You can just drop a few blueberries and a lemon slice in there to make it real fun.
Oh gosh, look
And it's
at
a very
this.
summery, refreshing drink to like you would sip out on the pool.
I'll have to try it just to
Yes,
verify,
please,
you know,
please
some
do,
quality
please
control
do.
around these
Yes,
here parts when it
of
comes to
course.
cocktails. Oh wow! I mean, just the nose on that is so fragrant
Thank
and
you.
refreshing.
Yes, thank you.
A little bit of bubbles in there. I mean, this is a party in a glass.
Yes,
it is.
For sure.
We would also probably garnish with a little flour.
Or
We
mint.
love fresh mint, rosemary. We want you to smell it. We want it to taste good, to smell good, to get the whole experience of your drink.
Okay, well, extra girls. I
Yes,
like your
thank
style
you,
for
thank you.
sure. Okay, so how do we get in contact with you?
Okay, you can go to our website. It's www.southernsippery.com. From there, we have a form on our website. You can scroll down just a little bit and plug your email in, and it'll actually have a pop-up. You put in the number of people, the number of hours, where it's located, and you'll actually get an instant quote from there.
Oh my God, hire these ladies just for this drink alone. You will not be disappointed.
Yeah.
Well, lovely to get to meet you. Thanks for coming in
Yes,
and treating
thank
me.
you so
I
much.
enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Again, to have your next event served by Southern Sippery, head over to their website, southernsippery.com, to get a close look at their package deal, event blog, and everything they can provide for your special occasion. Now, don't move a muscle. We're diving into a thrilling journey through Civil War Nashville with author Jen Fawkes and her debut novel, Daughters of Chaos. Stay tuned. You're watching Arkansas Style.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. I'm thrilled to introduce our next guest, author Jen Fawkes. Jen's debut novel, Daughters of Chaos, takes us back to Civil War Nashville, weaving a captivating tale of a female Union spy with a story full of courage, intrigue, and history coming to life. Jen, we're excited to have you here and share about this new book. Nice to meet you.
Wonderful to meet you as well, Nicole. Yes.
We love a good female hero.
Well, I do as well. This is kind of a. I read an online review and someone said this is one of the most I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar books she's read in a really long time. And as I am old, I, of course, get the reference and love it. So.
Girl, that was my mom's favorite song, Helen Reddy.
Yes.
Our dog's name was Ms. MS.
Nice.
Like, my mom was all about girl power.
My mom, too. So my mom was also a big Ms. lover. Absolutely. So.
Okay, well, this is a book in dedication, hopefully, to our mothers and all of our daughters and everybody else who wants an inspiring story.
Absolutely.
Tell a little people about kind of its historical fiction a little bit. Yes?
Okay, yes, I will talk about the sort of the idea behind the book and how I got the inspiration. I am a writer of literary genre hybrid fiction, so I like to, my work is literary in that it's very thoughtful and it's very focused on character and language, but I also like to mix in elements of genre like romance, horror, science fiction, fantasy. So that's what my work is like. This novel was inspired when I learned that in 1863, at the height of the American Civil War, the city of Nashville rounded up their prostitutes, packed them onto a single riverboat that was too small to hold them all, and attempted to exile them, banish them to Louisville, Kentucky, and then also to Cincinnati, Ohio. The exile failed, and they ended up bringing the women back. At that point, they legalized prostitution in Nashville, and they also did the same thing in Memphis. For the remainder of the Civil War, the prostitutes would get examined by a doctor weekly or bi-weekly, and they would have to carry a certificate that said that they were, clean to practice their profession, and that cut the number of Union soldiers who were being held out of battle by sexually transmitted diseases. It knocked it all the way almost down to none. So it was so successful that they ended up, as I said, also enacting the same program in Memphis. So that was the idea. This was the idea. But then the book itself, me figuring out how to dramatize that as a work of fiction, was a process that took me many years. I did a lot of research. And I worked on a version of the book that was kind of straight ahead historical fiction that was never really working. It put the book aside, and then it wasn't until I took a couple years away from it, came back to it, and had this kind of epiphany about a way to bring in Greek mythology and ancient female power and completely rewrite the book. And that is the book that is Daughters of Chaos. So.
Listen to all of those incredible themes that go through that.
Yeah.
And so the title is kind of a little nod to all of this.
Yeah. So in the Daughters of Chaos, the book is a direct address. So the main character is a woman named Sylvie Swift. She grows up in Kentucky. She ends up her family. She grows up in pretty shaky circumstances. She ends up coming to Nashville. While she's in Nashville, she lives in a brothel, but she works on a translation of a play, and she also works for the Southern Ladies Aid Society, which is like a ladies, during the Civil War, there were ladies aid societies everywhere who helped out the troops, right? And some would only help one side or the other, some would help both. Anyway. And I've I sort of lost my.
No. You're on track totally. I mean, I'm understanding. You know, the female
Daughters
heroine.
of Chaos.
Yes.
Daughters of Chaos. So Sylvie, sorry about that. Sylvie, who is the narrator of the book, the conceit is that she has 2 daughters who do not know she's their mother, but they live close by her, and she's been watching them all their lives. She gave them up for their own good. She gave them to a family who had more means. And she is writing, the whole book is a direct address to them that she never really plans to give to them, but she wants to tell them the story of how they were born, how she, what happened to her in Nashville, how she met her life partner, how the girls were conceived. She doesn't really plan to give it to them, but she's writing it down for them. And she mixes in other texts, so letters from her twin brother who was off fighting, newspaper articles that she collected from the Nashville papers. So the book has little snippets of other kinds of texts embedded within it. But she refers to her 2 twin daughters who don't know she's their mother as daughters of chaos, because chaos is the ultimate, in Greek mythology, chaos is the ultimate mother of all, like the sort of primordial void from which everything else came. And her cult, the secret society that she ends up learning she's a part of, they are dedicated to the worship of chaos.
Very, very cool. Well, we can see you sign it tonight.
Yes.
Yes. Where
yes. The book publishes today. Today is the launch day, and I'll be at Wordsworth Books in the Heights, where I will read from the book, and I will talk to Little Rock's favorite son, Kevin Brockmeyer, the wonderful writer of fabulism, of literary fabulism, Kevin Brockmeyer.
Well, great to meet you, and you're a Little Rock, one of our own. So how lovely.
Yes, I grew up right here.
Love it. So Daughters of Chaos is now out and available for purchase. You can find it on Amazon through her website, jenfawkes.com. Now, have you heard about the happiest fragrance ever made? I'll introduce it to you and its growing family of scents from Bath & Body Works next. Stick around, you're watching Arkansas Style.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. Bath & Body Works is more than just great smelling products. They're a way of life. Its family of employees and its comprehensive suite of products, Bath & Body Works is destination shopping where with one whiff, you are effortlessly transported in time and space. They call themselves Gingham Nation, and you're invited to join the movement. Today, we'll tour the original Gingham fragrance and some of their sister products to set out to complement their family of fragrances. Again, Bath & Body Works is really a transformative experience, and when they created the original Gingham fragrance, it was meant to be just the happiest fragrance in the world, and they have accomplished that. So again, we've got their hydrating body cream. This is the most moisturizing cream with the hyaluronic acid, shea butter, and so you're going to get the ultimate in richness and luxury. But what you're also getting is an incredible fragrance experience, a celebration of everything that you love in Bath & Body. It's blue freesia, white peach, fresh clementine, and violet with a clean musk finish. It really is such a glorious and unisex fragrance that I think your entire family will enjoy, especially this summertime. Plus, it makes an incredible presentation on your kitchen counter, your bathroom vanity. It's really a very fresh and inviting fragrance, just meant to be happy and enjoyed. This is just the original Gingham fragrance, really incredible. Now to complement that, we have Gingham Gorgeous. Again, it's all got that same makeup of the body cream with the shea butter and the hyaluronic acid. So you're getting that all-day moisturizing feeling. But in this fragrance, you're getting a floral and happy burst of joy. It's pink strawberries, peach nectar, and peony blossoms. When you experience the fragrance of this scent, I mean, it is summertime bursting at the seams in this gorgeous fragrance combination. Okay, so we're gonna move on to Glow. Now look at this. When you see this packaging, you immediately think to yourself, Glow for sure. It's joyful, radiant, golden with golden nectar, marigold petals, sun-soaked, and sandalwood. This is the Gingham Glow Bath & Body Works, the ultimate hydration body cream. Really, really a fresh burst of fragrance and floral notes. Plus, we're going to go on to the Gingham Fresh. This is really a fun one with this really, really beautiful green packaging that they have here. It's juicy pear and sparkling clementine. I actually get a little bit of a hint of a cucumber when I smell this. It's a really, really fresh fragrance scent. Again, after a day in the water or the beach, you're gonna really enjoy that. The last two are for my boys out there. Gentlemen, you know I always have you covered, and I absolutely love the fragrances at Bath & Body Works for our men. We have the Hero and the Legend, and these, again, are really, really incredible, powerful fragrances, and again, that really, really ultimate moisturizing flavor. Combinations that you're going to get. So to discover your ideal gingham-inspired lifestyle, explore the wide range of scents and accessories available online at Bath & Body Works at bathandbodyworks.com, or you can visit a store near you today. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Arkansas Style.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Thank you all so much for joining us today. We will see you all again next time with love. Mwah.
Arkansas Style with Nicole Neiman. Furniture provided by Hank Spine Furniture.